guys, Rick Shaw here. It's the 11th, and we had to run up to Carmona today, check at the bank, because they don't have any kind of online thing and won't tell you anything over the phone. They can't recognize the number, they don't recognize the voice, so the only way I could find out if my check cleared is to go there, and it hasn't. Okay, thanks, bub. So we were out that way, and a couple things happened when we were going there. One of them was really funny. The dude was driving this huge dump truck, very tall dump truck, and he made a big U-turn right in front of us. Didn't care that we were coming down the road at a normal speed. He was coming, and wouldn't he care if we hit him? So we had to hit the brakes hard, and then we got stuck behind him for a while. Well, when he was turning into his street that he was going into, all the wires, the cable, and the wires, the 220 wires for the streetlights and stuff, the dudes had to jump out of the passenger cab and get up and push them. Glad they were not grounded because of the tires, and they were pushing these wires away so the guy could drive through. It was just crazy. This is the Philippines. It's amazing. Another thing we saw, if you're going to drive here, and I said this before, but I'm going to say it again for a lot of the new folks. People, they're gonna cut you off and stuff, but when you come up towards an intersection, do not stop at all in a crosswalk. They got these traffic guys waiting there, and if you got your tires in a crosswalk, doesn't matter if somebody stops short in front of you or whatever. If you're coming up to a crosswalk, go real slow. Let the stupid bikes and cars cut around you. Let them get the ticket, because they're giving tickets like crazy now for you stopping. They're taking your license, and they're giving you big fines for this. They're hurting for money, and they're going to hit you for every dang thing they can on the road. So be real careful driving out there. Now also, Carmona over Das Marinas way and all this stuff, cops everywhere with their rattan sticks. They're doing this huge push with this mask mandate thing. So anybody out there, just watch out. Just be real careful. Make sure you got your mask with you and it's on the way it should be. Because if it's not, they're going to nail you, guys. I saw this last year. I saw one of these Barron guys whack the crap out of this young kid with his stick. They take this authority real far here. This is their country. This is what they do. So be careful. Be very careful with this, with what's going on. And with the police out there, we saw a lot of, all of a sudden now, a lot of checkpoints, guys in their army uniforms with sticks. They got their sticks. Well, what are the sticks for? They're going to be whacking people. It's whacking day like on The Simpsons. Just be careful out there. It's just a real mess. But we're still waiting on check so we can go order our furniture and all that kind of stuff. It's just stupid. When I get a check in here, it can't take. This is 2021. You got a dang check. They don't have to mail the check back to get the money. They just punch it in, and they send it out to the bank okays it. It shouldn't be taking 60, 90 days. This is getting ridiculous. I actually had one that we brought over here. This was a few years back. It took 6 months for these jokers to clear it. And I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled with American banks. Even my bank I have in the States right now, I can text them. They see the number right away. They know it's me, my cell phone number, or I can call them. They all know my voice. And now that there's new people in there, the girl I always talk to, she said she's going to be retiring soon, and she said, I want you to talk to this guy and I want you to talk to that guy. So I start talking to them. So they recognize my voice. Is that cool or what? Because they know I'm over here and I need certain things. We're trying to get my money set up as a bill pay. If I can do it as a bill pay, payable to my account here, that's going to save me a little bit of money from the transfers and all that. And I found a bank that does when the money comes in, they go on the spot transfer that day. And I've looked at their spot transfer compared to what I see on my phone, and it's always within like a quarter of a point. So that'll save me lots of money every month. So that's what we're trying to get set up right now. They don't let me transfer money into a foreign account. It's just the way the union set things up, and it kind of sucks. It really sucks, but that's the way it goes. And also the other thing that is really bad, my insurance won't go here. I can use my insurance when I get back to the States, but if I was just visiting here or traveling around, if I go to Europe and something happens to me, I can use it there because I'm traveling. But they won't let me use it that I live here. Now, if I would be in the United States and I would come here on a vacation for 6 months or something like that, it's good. But living here with this address, it's no good. I should have kept the U.S. address. Just crazy the way they set it up. And to me, it seems really stupid because the healthcare here is so cheap compared to the States. You think they would want to pay it for here because they would be saving so much money, but they just deny you. They just completely deny you. Last time I got in a little bit of trouble, I had to go back to the States. Last time I was in the States, the insurance covered everything, all the stuff I had to do, all the testing and all that. And the only thing it didn't cover was any kind of prescriptions, and I have a copay. It's very, very small. I think it was $2 is my copay on the prescriptions. And they don't allow you to get prescriptions more than 1 month. If a doctor said, because I was coming here, can you give me a 6 months prescription? Sure. Gave me one. They won't pay for it. They'll only pay for 1 month. So I had to go ahead and pay the $12 instead of, I had to go back to the doctor. They got such stupid rules. I had to go back to the doctor and have them write me 6 of them. And then, date them, a front-end date and a way back-end date so that the pharmacy would get it. We went back and forth on that because I was on, when they did this work on the heart, I had to get blood thinners. They were afraid I would throw a clot. And, the way they explained everything to me, I'm not one big on taking drugs or anything, but I was like, okay, I buy them on that. I think they're correct, and I need to take the blood thinner. And then when I was done taking them here, I was worried if I could cut him off, but I was able to call the doctor and got him. He gave me a cell phone, being that I was here, and I got him. I says, hey, these things are going to be running out next week. Do I have to wean down? No, just stop taking them. You're fine. Just when the last one's gone, you're good. How do you feel? I said, I feel pretty good. Okay, you should be okay then. So and so far so good. I still get the weird heart thing when I have to be careful how I eat. I have to be careful. No carbonated stuff. I do drink a little beer from time to time, but I have to be very careful on that and limit that. Otherwise, I get the stomach. It always starts in the stomach, and then my heart starts beating weird. It's all connected to the stomach. So. But we got the chickens are crowing today. We do got just a nice day. Little mom and I just got back. We were gone good part of the day. She went and got her pedicure and all that. We were down there. She could get them out here too, but she wants to go to the same place. But we did get some banking done. I still had a little bit of money in that account, so we were able to get a little bit out. Just waiting for our transfer. It takes so long sometimes. I think what these banks do is they get the money and then they put it in a CD or something. And until that matures, they're not giving me my money. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's absolutely nothing. It's a Canadian bank that the money come from, and I cannot get. There's no internet on there. They don't use internet. It's the Indians Reservation Bank. They don't use internet. They don't have any electronic anything. I can call them and tell them, hey, I need you to send a check. I wanted to have them send a check to like my sister, and then she could transfer it over. But I'm worried, she's got health problems also. I'm worried something would happen with that, and then I would lose. And they only allow you to transfer into this country is $10,000 at a time, which kind of sucks. I wish I could just transfer it all in one go. If I could just transfer everything here, we'd be set for the rest of our lives. But they only let me bring in $10,000. I even tried. If anybody else knows anything about that, I did hear one guy that he sold his house, and he, for hundreds, $250,000 or something, and he transferred it through. But I can't find him anymore. I can't get his. He was on Messenger, and I lost him. So I don't know how I can transfer. I'd love to transfer it all in one shot, and get the money here, because this is where we live. And even if we had to go, then we have it. If we have to buy tickets or whatever we need, I don't gotta be trying to transfer in these little piddly amounts, to get things done. So, but we pretty much have what we want to buy. We already we've agreed on everything we want to buy with the furniture and all this, and the way we're going to do the beds and everything. We just little things, medicine chests we got to get. I got my ceramic bits to drill. We're going to just be getting medicine chests. We found some nice stainless steel ones. I got some mirrors I still want to get for the wall to fit a certain space. Just a lot of things. I want to do some shelves on the stairways going upstairs. We got lots of room up there where we could put stuff on the stairway. That's a big high ceiling in there, and I was thinking by the window, if we can get some of them triangle corner shelves to put stuff, we'll get it all set up. It's a tiny home, and we're trying to do as much storage as we can, and we're getting a lot of the stuff put away. I got stuff here that I'd like to sell. If anybody here in the Philippines needs a car seat, we have a good car seat. If anybody needs a really big fan, it's an Asahi, I believe that's called, big fan. We had it for about a year. I think we paid about $100 for it. Anybody needs a big fan, we had it hanging on the wall. I'm not going to hang it on the wall here. I'm not even going to make a stand for it, because out here in this area, I just don't need. It's not hot here. We don't really get up a sweat out in this area. It's much cooler here. So that's what we're liking. Haven't heard anything yet from the Demeterland folks about the water yet, about seeing if they can kick up the regulator or whatever it is to get some more pressure here. They're working on it, So, but we've got some other people here I talked to that it's the same type of thing that I do. Some people are complaining, saying, you're just really hitting them hard and all this stuff. Well, something, this went on for a couple years, and this fella too, same thing happened to him. He did his down payment around the time I did, right after we did, and he hasn't used his bathroom in 4 months because it leaks all over, and they come in and fix it. And I'm like, that seems kind of odd to me. If the plumbing's bad in the bathroom upstairs and it's leaking, you fix it. He said they've been out a whole bunch of times, tore his ceiling down, did all kinds of stuff. We'll talk to him later. He's working now, but it's a shame what's going on. And then he said the other fellow over there is very unhappy with this, but it's probably just not this company. Somebody got on there and I think it was Fu Manchu, made a statement that you typical Americans bashing Filipinos, but you know something. I wrote back, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, just look at how they do here. I still believe that your best people go to make more money somewhere else, because these guys they don't make. I'm surprised you get what you get, because they don't make nothing. They live in little shacks like that over there. I don't know if you can see that way in the corner, but that's like a workman's shack. You go over here, there's a workman's shack. They live right on the site in a shack. They don't really have running water. They got a little thing for electric. They're washing their clothes in a bucket. and they just live on site away from their families because this is where the work is right now, and they don't get that much, guys. I mean, it's not even 1,000 pesos a day for most of them. It's usually 400 or 500, 450, some of them 3, the young ones. So, you know, I can understand it. I could definitely understand why you get what you get here, but and then these companies make so much on these places. You know, the last place we lived at, the man that lives straight across the street from me, real nice fella, he bought his place for 1.5 million. And he was happy to get it. And it's a nice place. He's got it fixed up real good. Well, he was down at the, I don't know if it's Title Bureau or something like that. And they had on their disclosures from what the builder actually paid, and it was only about $650 of their total costs they had into building the place with the lot. That was buying the lot and everything. So they make quite a bit of money on these places, and that's what they're in the business to do. But my big thing is, let's get some quality going here. You know, have some pride in your work. You know, and do a really good job. I worked construction my whole life. You know, and we did a good job. You didn't do a good job. You know, you were down the road kicking stones. It's just the way it went. You just did a good job. I actually, when I was very young, I worked for an electrician for a short while, and he just was horrible. It's just, everything was messy, and he's like, oh, what do I care? It still works. Well, I'm more of the kind of guy, let's you know, it says right in the code book, you know, in a neat and workmanlike manner. You read the code book for electricians. Your work is to be done in a neat and workmanlike manner. That's just what you should do. You definitely should do a good job. And I don't see as why the Filipino can't do that. Even though they're not making a whole lot, you know, just do a really good job every day. You know, look at even my kids. My kids decide to make a walkway. That's pretty good. And they're 5 and 7. They made me a walkway so I don't step on the wrong dirt. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. My neighbor's not home over there, but he wanted to get on here. He said he was going to leave some comments and stuff, and I know he's a busy guy. He's got some water stations he's going and deliveries and all that. He actually, over here, he sells alkaline water. He's got mineral water that's just filtered, and he's got the reverse osmosis. Now, we have a reverse osmosis system going in, but I still have to go down to the plumbers and make an extension so the saddle will fit on there. There was supposed to be a little thing coming off the side, you know, like what would go up to a toilet tank, so it would fit my line, go into reverse osmosis, but I didn't get that either. You know, I didn't get that. So some people are saying, oh, you know, you're just really being hard on these people. Well, you know, what do you do if you go buy a brand new car and it's only got 3 tires? You know, you're not going to be too happy about it. And then somebody also said, oh, well, I wouldn't do a vlog. Well, you know what? You ain't me. You just ain't me. I guess I've always been kind of a squeaky wheel. I do what I want what I want. So I'm going to let you go, and we are having a, you know, it's just a beautiful day. There's always a plume of, you see that over there, a plume of clouds over that way. And we got some beautiful clouds. And over on the mountain, we always seem to get a little bit of that. We get some beautiful sunrises over there, though. And it's just nice out here. You wouldn't believe how nice and cool it is. It's breezy. It's nice. We did take a big hike and I was looking for snake casings and stuff like that. Haven't really seen them. We just saw another stray dog, a big one. I don't know who that. Now we got another one. I don't know who he is, but I'm gonna have to get the camera out and get a picture and talk to security again. You know, so he left this. I don't know if you can see it over there, but he left a big dog poop right there. It should be about center camera. But right there, he just squatted down, took a big dump. So now we got to deal with that. I got to go pick that up. You know, I don't know whose he is. He's got a collar on him. Pretty good sized dog. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. Don't forget to pray for each other. And this is Rick Shaw out.